Hey guys, it's Tim with Mountain Lake Card and Gaming. We have a really interesting video today. We are going to take a look at these two Topps UK Edition baseball hobby boxes, which I did take a look at just very briefly off camera. I packed it all back up, and we are going to play a game today called Set Building. We're going to see if we can build an entire set of this UK Edition baseball cards just off of two hobby boxes. Now, the set is 200 in length, and we have two boxes with 240 cards each. It should be somewhere in that range. So we should, in theory, be able to finish off an entire set from two hobby boxes, which is honestly really good. So we're going to take a look and see if we can do that today with the two hobby boxes we have. So, like I said, we have two hobby boxes. That's 24 packs each, for a total of 48. So it's going to be a longer video, quite a longer video actually, because we're going to go straight from the rip into the set building. So we'll first go ahead and rip the hobby boxes and get our stacks together, and then we will go back through and take a look at the cards and get them all set up afterwards. So not really separating out anything except for the hits right there. Holy crap. Okay. First pack, we have a Freddie Peralta auto. Okay, so that jumped out of nowhere. You saw that. I did not expect that at all. So first hit, Freddie Peralta auto. That's out of 50. That's actually 50 out of 50, so that's the bookend. So hits go here. Everything else is going in stacks. So we're going to have a big old pile of trash on the floor. That's okay. That's what we're going to go with. Let's just rock and roll here. So Lavastida, Tucker, a bunch of base here, Marte, Nootbaar, Haniger, and an Arenado, Merlin Gold. So let's scoot everything back a little bit so that you can kind of see how many cards we're getting out of each of these boxes, because 240 cards is a lot. Let's see, we got another Merlin here, Stevenson, Brantley, Gore, this is Wander Franco, Wainwright, Berger, Adolis Garcia. I'm curious, I want you guys' opinion on this. Are you guys writing off Wander? Are you giving him a second chance if anything comes back that he didn't do anything wrong, or is he just done? Story, Ruiz, Scherzer. I'm really interested in your opinion on Trevor Bauer, too, because there's a chance that he's going to be a free agent and ready to be picked up by somebody. So we'll see. As a Guardians fan, I wouldn't mind seeing him back with Cleveland. I think they could use another pitcher. They just lost Quantrill, so we'll see if we see him again with Guardians or with whoever. I know Mookie Betts came out and said that he wouldn't mind having him back, but we'll see. Kimbrel, speaking of Indians, I guess Guardians have hung on to Shane Bieber. Not really sure what that's going to look like. Bohm, Rodon, Gray, Lante, Acuna, and our first red is actually Ronzi Contreras. That is a Big Ben out of 99. So let's take a look at this. I'm sure y'all have seen these by now. So it's got the Big Ben clock towers, and we are 8 out of 99 there. Okay, that's a good hit. Nice rookie pitcher. Still around at least. So Greinke, Green, Musgrove, Montero, Kirilloff, De La Cruz, Anderson, Adele, Alek Manoah, another guy that I'm interested to see if we'll see again, and Seiya Suzuki. Very nice. All right, let's see. Andre Jackson, Verlander, Harper, some good players in here. Kyle Lewis, wonder what's going to happen with him. And a Sally P, Salvador Perez. Does not get enough hobby love, in my opinion. The dude is awesome. Bregman, there's our Bobby Witt, Abrams, Bogarts, McGill, Gray, Olsen. There's our J-Rod. And a Wander Franco in the Merlin Gold. Excuse me. Keep rocking and rolling. Got another red back here. Betts, at least Robert, we got Flaherty, and our red is Lucius Fox. Now we've got a Lucius Fox, I think out of 50, the purple, in our PSA 9 slab. So it's nice to get another Lucius Fox. I don't know if we're going to go for a rainbow, but you know what? I might just do that. We'll see. Another Salvador Perez, Myers, Sanchez. There's the Fox base card. Pujols, Brash, and a Pete Alonso. Very nice. Cool card. All right. Keep rolling here. Not quite halfway. There's a lot of cards in here. So India, Smith, Schwaba, Alcantara, Judge, Semien, and Juan Soto. Significant stats. X Woba. On base average of 430. That's pretty great. If you're on base more than 4 out of 10 times that you're at the plate, that's really good. Maryland Cobb, Cruz, Giolito, and Riley. All right, pull up this stack this time. We got a purple. It's out of 50. Cabrera, Palacios, Slow, Ryan, Albies. There's Goldschmidt, Seager, and Salvador Perez. It's the Salvador Perez show. We've got his black to 125. We've got his red to 99, and now we have his purple to 50. Amazing. Looks good. Top's short. Yeah, but other than that, looks like a nice card. All right. Keep rolling. There's our J-Ram. J-Ram your fist down your face. Bassett, Winder, Mountcastle, Barrios. There's another Kershaw. Lodolo. Abreu, Springer, Rendon. I wonder what's going to happen with Anthony Rendon. Is he going to play again? What do you think? Get healthy and be an absolute monster again? Mancini, Kirby, and a Joey Votto. Sweet spot percentage of 443. That's pretty great. Making great contact with the baseball. All right. Melendez, Altuve, Tatis, Soto, Elder, Gray, and we got a Clayton Kershaw. Rare gold. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 packs remaining. All right. Justin Turner, Stackas, Ronda, Donovan, Guerrero, and a Shohei. It's a pretty nice card. Just leave the Shohei. Career year, 2021. Even though he just got the MVP again. So career year 2023. Pena, Neil Cruz, Thomas Stroman. We got a black. That's Zach Wheeler. Very cool. To 125s. The blacks are the highest. And that's a bookend too. That's 125 on 125. So the blacks are the highest numbered of the numbered cards, and it's just to 125. So the print runs on this UK set are such that even the worst hits are still good hits. We got a baby blue. Let's see, Bruhan, Lewis, Sheets, Spencer Strider, baby blue. Now that's a good card. All right, amazing. So that's 67 out of 75. That's great, honestly. Take that. Myers, Bellinger. There's a Shohei. There's the Strider. They kind of go hand in hand right there. And then we've got 2019 Rafi Devers. 2 more packs. Merrifield, Arias, Yaz, Corbin Burns, Seth Beard. There's a Trout, Suzuki, and Kelnick. See if we can get one more hit out of this box, and then we'll move on to box number 2. So, Siri. We do. Okay. Stanton, Hummel, Winker, and Nick Allen. Now, we've got the gold Nick Allen in a PSA 9. So now we've got the black Nick Allen as well. Pretty great. All right. So let's see what box number 2 has in store for us. Let me get everything out here. Okay. Come on, man. All right. There we go. Okay. Pack 1. I'm going to see a lot of duplicates here. Freeman, Stevenson, Story. Okay, first black is Jack Flaherty. I think I'm just going to rocket through a lot of the base here since we've seen a lot of it and we're going to be seeing more of it. So let's just keep rolling for the camera. We got a 2019 Mike Trout. That's pretty cool. Another career year. Like that. Sleeve on my Trouts. Trophy fisherman. Lasita. Abreu. Okay. Your hit's always the last card, so you can kind of tell. Bieber, Stanton, Hummel, Winker, and Javi Baez. Cool. Will Smith. We got a blue again. Schwarber, gray. And that is Andrew Vaughn. Okay. One of the highlights of the White Sox. Luis Robert and then Andrew Vaughn. Kind of some of the best players over there. Maybe Eloy if he could get his act together. Looks like we got a red on this one. Jerry Pena. Quan Cruz. See if it's a red or it's a Big Ben of Matt Manning. Nice Matt Manning rookie. Okay. Sleeve the hits. Leave the base. Tristan McKenzie. I don't think we've seen that one yet. So, Torque. Brian Hayes. Duran, Molina, Marsh. We've got a J-Rod. Can never have too many J-Rods. Very, very nice. Lodolo, Miggy, Ryan Habbies, Goldsmith. There's a Mike Trout. Again, we sleeve our Trouts. We are trophy fishermen, so every trout we catch goes in the pile. It's with the sleeve. Bellinger, Wheeler, Fox. There's a Shohei and the Spencer Strider up beside each. Oh! Okay, that was a surprise. That's a Pete Alonso. To 25. That's the gold Pete Alonso to 25 auto. What a sharp card. Pete Alonso to 25. That's a beaut. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Okay, so let's keep rolling. Moustakas, Melendez, Tatis, Miranda, Soto, Elder, and the black is a Tristan McKenzie. It's a future star. Hopefully in the future he'll be doing better with his health so he can actually pitch. I'm looking forward to seeing him back in action. All right. Willie Castro, Vladi, Alcantara, Judge. 2021, Luis Robert. Yeah. Finish off left stack here. So there's the Witt. We would expect a J-Rod at the back of this pack then. Let's see. Flaherty, there's the J-Rod. Freddie Freeman, XBA. Expected batting average. That's 19 points higher than his... 19 points higher than his actual batting average. That's wild. Matt Manning, Mookie, Correa, Thomas, and Bryce Harper. Nice. I like those Merlins. Let's take a look at the Bryce Harper. They just look nice. A little old school look to them. I don't know. I like the look. All right. Walker Buehler, Allen, Cruz, Kepler, Marte. There's an Acuna. I'm telling you, these are just super cool. Oh, that one's numbered. Okay, I didn't know you could get these in numbered. So we'll sleeve that. Yeah, so this is 14 out of 25. So yeah, oh I did know this. I'm sorry. You can get the border of this is gold. So it's really subtle. It's the border around the name. And there's nothing on the back. See, it's all the same on the back, but the gold is surrounding the nameplate. Okay. So out of 25 Acuna and out of 25 Alonso auto. This is a beast of a box here. Skubal, Martinez, Veerling, Mountcastle, base. So our base stack's getting pretty tall here. Arias, Ramirez, Yaz, Suzuki, Rizzo. See, that's not numbered. It's just the white border. All right. All right, Brantley, Wander, Segura, Seth Beer, Trout, Garcia. There's the DeGrom 2016 career year. Guy's absolutely unhittable. Arias, Darvish, Ashby, Sheets, Ryu, Buxton. All right, Trey Turner, Votto, Perez, Duran, Matt Brash. I think that's the first Matt Brash we've seen. Okay, Jordan, Shea, Stott, Cortez, Swanson, Wisdom, Giancarlo Stanton. Just killing the ball. Max velocity of 122. I think it said he's the only one that hit the ball out faster than 120. So, and he did it like 5 times and nobody else did it all. Okay, and we've got a red Luis Robert. Okay, Luis Robert to 99. Big Ben red. It's one of the chase cards here. So yeah, you got the 21 to 99. It's a good looking card, man. Good looking card. All right. On a green, Kimbrel, Baum, Palante, Acuna, Manoah, Aaron Judge. Okay. Verlander, Greinke, Musgrove, Dela Cruz, Adele, Lewis. There's a Justin Turner. That's a purple out of 50. I'll have to look up my Justin Turner guy to see if he's got the purple one yet. I think he got the gold, and then he got a black off of me. I'll have to remember. But, yeah, I'll look you up, Mr. Justin Turner guy. And then Palacios. This is the last pack. Base. All right, so we got a big old stack of base cards. And we got a big old stack of inserts. We got a big old stack of hits. So first we'll look at the hits. So Turner, Robert, Acuna, McKenzie, Alonso Auto, Trout, J-Rod, Manning, Vaughn, Mike Trout, Flaherty, Allen, Strider, Wheeler, Shohei, Sally P, Lucius Fox, Ronzi, and Freddie Peralta to 50. I'll have to look see if Freddie Peralta's still pitching. I can't even remember. But hey, that is a really nice run of hits. So we'll set those to the side. Now, it's time to take a look, see if we can get a whole set out of one box. So this may be the part that takes a little longer. But we're going to start sorting. First of all, do you see that there's a different color of card there? It's kind of wild. All right, so I think the set is out of 200. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort it down to things from, let's do 50, 100, 150, and 200. So 150, 150, 200, 50, and so on and so forth. And what this will allow us to do is get our cards into stacks that then we can get into smaller stacks. And then we'll be able to, oh, that goes to 220. Okay. So maybe it's a little bit of a bigger set than I thought. I don't think that'll change our plan, though. We'll just have to have different stacks. So 0 to 50, 51 to 100, 101 to 150, 151 to 200, and then whatever's over 200 goes down there. I may cut this, I may not. We'll just have to wait and see. So I've been kind of keeping an eye on a lot of the different free agency and trades and stuff like that. Not really excited about any changes yet. A lot of things are going on with the Guardians organization, new management. Got some issues with pitching that they're trying to deal with. Got a lot of young guys that they're trying to figure out what to do with in the outfield, and then they need to get some young or some older leadership, some tested players out there to help out with the young guys. Just need some bats in the outfield to get some offense, man. But we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Guardians are not exactly a team that can go out and just buy somebody. I mean, Cole Calhoun, Ramon Laureano were good, but I think we could use some extra help out there. I personally really like Miles Straw a lot. His defense and base running are really good, but he just doesn't have the consistency and the power that they really need. So he's a good player. He just doesn't convert to runs as much as he does, you know, runs saved. So we'll see what they come up with. I know I've got some friends of the channel that are Mets fans, and they need a third baseman. And we were joking about Jose Ramirez being on the chopping block, even though he's said that he wants to be with the Guardians for forever. But it wouldn't be the first time that a big market team comes in and takes off a veteran from the Guardians that has a contract coming up. So we'll see what happens. I think he'd be a good fit there. Yeah, I do. I'm interested to see if that happens because of the whole Lindor thing that was going on earlier this year, and Lindor being there. Maybe a fit, maybe not, I guess. But I'll leave that up to big baseball brains that are smarter than me to see if it works. Who else is a third baseman that's on the market? He was saying that they don't have a ton of money to spend, but they would like somebody that's, got some versatility, some good offense and good defense to bring to the table. But I just don't know who's out there right now to fit that bill. Yeah, really interested to see where Shohei ends up. I've heard some of the bigger market teams like the Dodgers, going across the state to either the Dodgers or the Giants. It has some payroll room and, would be willing to take him on even though he's not going to be available to pitch. There's that Shohei. Have y'all heard, has he actually had his surgery or is he just getting surgery done? I can't even remember. I know he had a UCL injury in the past that's already been repaired once, and this is his second injury. But I don't recall if he's actually gone under the knife with this second injury yet. I know he was trying to get a second opinion or something. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about all of that Shohei drama and where he might end up. Let's see. I know they can't afford him, but I've always thought Seattle would be a good fit for somebody like that because they do have the connections with Ichiro, and they've got some of the other Korean League and Japanese League players that have played there. So it might be a good fit. Let's see. 45, 82. I think I saw that the Brewers just dropped, was it Brandon Woodruff? It was I think it was Brandon Woodruff. It wasn't Corbin Burns, but they just dropped him. I don't think they traded him. I think he's just not on the team anymore. I can't remember for sure. Or maybe they have him on the trading block, or he's been DFA'd or something like that. I can't really remember, but I know his name is out there as not being on his 2023 squad anymore. I wonder where he would fit. Woodruff. No, he's got an absolute killer fastball. It's probably slider. I wonder where he would go. Sorry about that. Reaching across to this pile is just killing me. Let me put it up here so I can reach it better. There we go. So 164 is here. 12, 131. 59, 88. All right. Another player I'm really interested to see come back would be O'Neal Cruz. Not really 100% sure if he's going to come back as strong as he was before he had his ankle injury. I hope he does. I know he can be electric, similar to Ellie, that lanky shortstop with sneaky power and sneaky speed. It'd be really nice to see him back in the game, making plays again. All right, Kelenic, Suzuki, Trout. Yeah, I don't think it was Corbin Burns. I do think it was Woodruff. So. Sanchez. If Giancarlo Stanton has an exit velocity of 122 sometimes, I wonder why he doesn't have as many home runs as Aaron Judge. I mean, maybe he just doesn't have the right launch angle. I know that's the problem with Vlad Jr. His launch angle is too shallow, that even when he barrels the ball, It just goes right at the top of the wall. It doesn't actually clear the wall because of his launch angle. So a lot of his decline offensively has been because of his inability to get the ball up past, what was it, like 7.4 degrees or something like that. So I wonder if Giancarlo Stanton has the same problem with launch angle. He's just not getting up under the ball enough. It's hard to tell. We got 192, 213. All right, here's a hot take. Jose Altuve, absolutely 100% a Hall of Famer. Except he's not going to get in because the writers aren't going to let him. Because of the whole cheating thing, stealing signs. I think he deserves to be in. I don't think he's going to get in because he got too many people that don't like him. Which is a shame, because I think there's something to be said about personalities and something to be said about actual wrongdoing and, you know, baseball merit. I think the sign stealing scandal, as it's called, is rough, but it's a whole different ballgame from PEDs, because you're not consistently over a long period of time juicing to have a better recovery and better contact and more power and all that. I think it's a different ballgame, and I think it should be treated as such. But I have a feeling that the writers and even other players are going to have a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to Altuve and may not let him in. What are your thoughts on Altuve? I'd really like to hear that down in the comments, because that's it's an interesting conversation. I think there's definitely two sides to that, and it's worth talking about. Bo Bichette. The dude is a hit machine. Got to give him credit for that. It doesn't have a great batting average, I want to say, but he's just got great. When he does make contact, he gets on base, and that's super valuable. It's fun to watch. All right, Logan Gilbert. There we go. So what's y'all's opinions on, let's see, Craig Kimbrell? Hall of Fame as a closer? I think it's going to be harder and harder to get into the Hall as a closer because you're kind of a specialist. You're not really, I don't know. It's just a different skill set. And it seems like it's one that's kind of going away a little bit. More and more teams are going to closer by committee. So I wonder if there's ever going to be, you know, the 40 or 50 saves guy. I'm really interested to see what happens with the closer role in the future. So we'll just have to wait and see on that one, I think. All right. Skubal. It's nice to see Tark Skubal back at the end of the season. Was pitching really well again. Goldschmidt, don't forget he was the MVP in this year, which is 2022. So that's a pretty good poll, actually. Palacios, I don't even know where he is right now. I know I just pulled his auto in the previous box, but I really don't know if he's even in the league anymore. I don't remember hearing his name, not with the Guardians at least, so I don't know if he got traded or if he's even in the league anymore. I'm really not sure. Chris Bryant, Joe Perez. Talked about Joe Ramirez already. Rendon, Abreu, So we're making slow but steady progress here, but this is kind of what you got to do when you're building sets. You got to get all your different cards in order and then continue to kind of whittle them down into piles. So we'll just keep working down this. Gregorius. All right, 117 is McKenzie again. Petio. All right, well, we're over halfway. That's nice. So, let's see. Wilson Contreras. Means Rizzo. Lindor. Dalbeck. There's Bryce Harper. What do you guys think about the great Bryce Harper experiment at first base while his UCL healed? still playing great defense, playing great offense. It's really amazing. I want to say that I was watching a video about Bryce Harper saying that the biggest value he contributed to the Phillies was not just his defense and not just his offense, but not taking up a DH slot. Since he was able to pull in and play good defense in a position that doesn't necessarily contribute to high defense, since he was able to play there, they could plug in another offensive piece like Kyle Schwarber so that he didn't have to play defense. He could DH. And that's part of why the Phillies had so much success, is because Harper was able to step into first. What's your thoughts on that? It seems like he played really good team ball. And I know people hate on Bryce Harper sometimes, but that feels like team ball work. Competitive spirit, really wanting to, honestly wanting to win and willing to do what it takes to do so. So I really enjoyed watching Bryce Harper play first base. Interested to hear what y'all think. Aaron Judge, kind of disappointing a season, comparing to 2022. I know there's some injuries and things like that, but hopefully next year he'll be able to step back into his role as, team slugger and really contributing to some power. Be nice to see him back. Wander Franco. Kenzie Gore was here. So I want to say that I saw that Blake Snell is a free agent. Did they... I can't remember the word for it. Did he end up going to the free agency? I can't remember what they call it when they decline their option or something like that. I can't remember the baseball term for it when you decline an option, but I guess he made it through and is now available for trades and free agency. I wonder where he's going to go. He's a great pitcher. Obviously, just got the Cy Young, so he's a great pitcher, but it's going to be an immediate contribution to some team somewhere that can pay for him. I'm thinking 220 is the last card in the set because I haven't seen anything higher yet. So if there is something higher than that, I won't be able to do a full set, I guess. 55, 12, 36, 88. There's that Craig Kimbrell again. All right. So we all think, is Mike Trout going to be an Angel next year? I don't know if he's happy. But I also don't know if he's going to contribute much. I know he's still dealing with back stuff. I really want to see him better. The dude's electric, and he really... I don't know. I think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame, even with what he's done already. He was dominant for years, but I guess a lot of it depends on how he finishes. How quickly or how sure he will be of a Hall of Famer. Let's see, 154 and 56. So we've got our 5 piles. There's 1 through 50, 51 to 100, 101 to 151. There's 154 to 200, and then we've got our 201 to 220. So what I like to do now is you split them up into 1, 2, 3. We'll do 4. So 1 through 4, 5 through 8. And then let's see. I'll go here. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. I know you can't really see my piles here, but I'm doing piles of 4 sets of numbers here. So we'll do this. 8, 13, 3, 10, 18, 16, 9. And you can kind of make your own rules here, however you do it, or based on the set size. But this is what works for me. 17, 4, 14, 19, 18, 10, 9, 2, 7, 1, 11. Goes here. We 6 and 20. Okay, so now we've got these into sets of 4. So now we're going to drop it down 1, and we're going to do 20. Let's see. Let's actually do 17. Now, how do we want to do this? We want to be, so when we flip it over, it's 220 on the bottom. So 17, 18, 19, 20. Then we'll flip it over. And this is, oh, can you imagine if we can do 2 sets? 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll try it, but unlikely. Okay. Now I got 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, 15, 14, 13. 16, 15, 14, 13. Man, that would be wild. Am I doing this backwards? Yeah, this way. So yeah, we want the biggest number on the top. So we got 9, 10, 11, 12. Man, that'd be great if we can get 2 full sets out of each box, or 2 boxes. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8, like so. And we got 1 extra card so far. Let's see if we're able to continue this here. 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so far, looks like we may be able to make 2 boxes into 2 sets. Wouldn't that be amazing if this is just a, how do you want to say? This is just each box is a set. Can you imagine that? Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to split them up into 4s. Actually, that's not going to make sense now. We're going to do, what are we going to do? Let's do 10s. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. There we go. And the 60 is going to go in the top of the 50 pile, and so on and so forth. Because 200's got to go here. Okay. 90, 80, 90, 60. I'd love to hear what you all do for sorting cards. If you've got a better strategy, I'm always open to hearing what you all do. But this is, for the number of times that I've done this, this has been the easiest way for me to keep track. So any advice you have is more than welcome. 90. Got 200 that goes in the 190 stack. 65. Right. 95, 63, 86, 59. Kelly Jansen is another guy that I'm just not sure. I feel like he should be a Hall of Famer. He's definitely got enough saves, but was he dominant? Like, what's the condition for him being in? Does he have to just have a series of, 5 or 6 years where he's just absolutely ridiculous and is unhittable? I mean, is that what qualifies him? I don't really know. So, Hendricks, Yaz, there's Suzuki. 62. So cool to see Albert Pujols in this set. We don't see a lot of new cards with his face on it. Same with Yachty. Their exiting season is 2022, so they're both in this product. It's cool to see him. Should I just bend that? No, we're good. Okay, so then let's get our set piles moved a little bit so we have some more room. I'm actually going to scooch these now that I've got space. Okay, there's an extra card. All right, and now we're going to do like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200. All right, let's see. Okay, they each get 99, 200. 99, 90, or 97 and 98. Oh man, we might have 2 sets here. This is incredible. Can you imagine if you just get 2 sets when you get a box? You get a set. So far, that's what it looks like. It's pretty great. Got a stack of base cards falling over here. 2, 1. Okay, I'll keep rolling. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. All right, this is looking promising, guys. I didn't intend to be making a video proving that you could get a whole set, but that looks like it's what I'm doing here. That's crazy. Can you imagine if other modern sets were like this, where you just buy a box and you get a set? I can't imagine doing that with something like the Chrome sets. It'd be great for me. Okay, yeah, we've got the top 40 cards and we've got 2 sets already. Oh, man, this camera and I are gonna throw down here in a minute. Yeah, this is wild. And it's even coming out like nicely. Like I'm not always having to resort them after every stack. But yeah, this is how you turn 2 hobby boxes into 2 sets, I guess. All right, 72, 71. Yeah, you can see we've got 2 full sets here. I wonder if we're going to be missing 1 card somewhere since we have this extra Juan Yepez. We'll see. May have an extra one in here too. We'll see. Yeah, we may have an extra one. We've got an extra Velati. So 2 extra cards so far. So I'd love to hear in the comments too, what's your what are you most looking forward to in the baseball off season? Do y'all watch football, like Super Bowl playoffs, bowl season? Y'all into NBA or college basketball? Personally, I could live without NBA at this point. Of all the sports I could vote off, that'd probably be the one. But I know I'm not necessarily in the majority on that. 360. Honestly, my baseball off season right now looks like it's just going to be sorting baseball cards because I've got a lot to go through. So 960, there you go. Yeah, we're 70 cards in to our set, and we're definitely looking like we're getting 2 whole sets here. That's unbelievable. I'm actually in shock. So, let's see, we are up to our next stack here. So let's actually, we're going to do this down into 10s again. So 20. So that goes in the 50 stack. 10. Yeah. 30, 40, 20, 30. Sometimes I have to say it out loud to make it make sense because it's not what it actually shows there. Because it's, if it ends in 43, it goes to 50, and if it ends in 32, it goes to 40, and so on and so forth. 30. Okay. Next chunk. I have to stretch after this, man. I can feel it in the back already. I'm not done yet. All right, 23, 50. There's 20, 40, 40, 30, 20, 50. So I'd really like to know y'all's opinion on Bobby Witt Jr. What's your thoughts on him? Is he overvalued, undervalued, or right on? I'm really interested to hear, because when I look at Royals rookies, it feels like MJ Melendez should be at the same level as Bobby Witt, but he's not, because his production is very, very good. But here's Bobby Witt. He's got a 2020 season, and all of a sudden everybody's going nuts over it. Doesn't feel like it's merited, but who am I to say? I'm just a pundit here sorting cards in a basement somewhere. So my opinion stinks. It doesn't matter. But it feels like MJ Melendez should be valued at the same level as Bobby Witt if we're going just by production and not by name. Maybe I'm wrong. Please chastise me in the comments if I'm way off. But I feel like Striker Breaks values MJ Melendez too. It's not just me. 20. That being said, guys like Nick Allen, I really don't know who they are. I don't know anything about them. I know they're in this set. I know they played for the A's at least at some point to get into the set, but that's not a name that I hear, so I really don't know what to do with that. 140, 130, 50. And maybe it's just me being a sheltered East Coaster and not really knowing anything about the players on West Coast teams. I really don't know. Again, let me know in the comments if I'm way off base on some of these takes. I'd really like to know. 48, 41. Yeah. And this is how I build my sets for flagship too. It's a very similar process, of course, on a much larger scale. I think I went through 10 full sets of Series 1 and Series 2. I'm not doing it for update because I just don't see the value. But again, if it's something I should be doing, chastise me in the comments because I don't see it, but maybe you do. Is there value in putting together whole sets of update? I just don't think the demand is there. The rookie class for update is just not great, and it released, and then Chrome update released, and then there's a bunch of other releases, and it just doesn't feel like update got its airtime. Maybe I'm wrong. And again, it could be that 22 update was so hype that it just doesn't feel the same. That's certainly possible. Because 22 update is the GOAT, obviously. Doesn't get much better than that. Balance of rookie class and the hit rate, print run being low. Perfect storm for a great release. Unfortunately, unmatched by this year's. Okay. So this is the first place where we've been missing one. We do not have a 137 Royce Lewis. Let me see if it's in this pile. 36, 35, 36. Okay, so we don't have a Royce Lewis 137. Let me see if it got stuck in here. Sometimes it gets in the wrong pile. Nope. Okay, I think I've got one in my stack from a previous, and you wouldn't believe that. I just turned right to it. I just lifted up my stack and it was there. So it's like it knew. So I'm going to put a 137 in here, but let the record show that we were one card short of exactly 2 sets so far. We still got a ways to go. So the collation caused us to get almost perfect 2 sets from 2 hobby boxes. 26, 22, 25, 4, 9, 7, 33. Oops. Oh, Freddie Freeman, or Cody Bellinger just flew out of my hand. Did you see that? 30, 24. Okay. 30, 29. Those were already in order. Out of order. Not easy enough to fix. All right, do you guys think the Twins were a fluke this year, or are they going to continue to be dominant in the AL Central? And by dominant, I mostly mean being above average. Think they're going to continue to win that division? I am thinking they probably will, because the competition is so low, but the Tigers may catch up to them too. I just don't see it with the Guardians right now, with the restructuring, new manager, the pitching woes, all the contracts being weird right now. I don't see it being great. But it's probably going to be the Twins, unless the Tigers actually like go up and take it. We'll see. All right. Yep, we need to flip them again. There we go. All right, 18, 17. 16, 15. There's Carlos Correa right on top. 14, 13. What do y'all think about the UK edition set? You like it? Don't like it? what's your thoughts? I know that it's kind of a love-hate with the Japan edition too, with the cherry blossoms and all of that. I know some people just love it and actually work on completing whole sets of the cherry blossom. I've seen a guy on Reddit that does that, and it's beautiful. I think he was going to grade it at some point. It was going to be like 220 graded cherry blossom cards or something like that. It's and for those that don't know, the cherry blossoms I think are out of 99, very similar to the way the Big Bens are here, and you can get like 1 or 2 Big Bens per box, and he got them all by pulling them. So he's actually out there doing the Lord's work and ripping cherry blossoms. It's crazy. 10-9. 8-7. An extra card in this pile, I think. Oh, I just have a 4 in the wrong place. 6-5. Yeah, there we go. That's better. 4-3. 2-1. And just like that, we are down to the last 100 cards. And we are already at an hour of me just talking baseball and sorting cards. I hope y'all don't mind. This has been a lot of fun for me. I might be boring you guys, but I appreciate you sticking around or watching as far as you did. Maybe nobody will see this, who knows. But I do appreciate those that stick around and comment, like the video, subscribe, do all the YouTube algorithm things to try to get this channel out there. I really enjoy the card game, whether it's baseball, trading cards, basketball, football in its season. Really been leaning baseball recently, and then Pokemon trading card game have really been my jams here recently. Been burned too many times by football and basketball hit rates, and I'm kind of shying away from it. But if you guys are wanting to see some basketball or baseball products on here, or football products, excuse me, I can maybe make that happen. But for me, it's really been me falling into my niche here, finding that I'm enjoying baseball and Pokemon primarily. So I'll do it for you, but when I'm doing it for me, it's going to be baseball and Pokemon. 70 goes here. 81, 93. My eyes are starting to cross here looking at little numbers on little cardboard. 65, 96, 83. We gotta sort these two piles out. They're getting a little train wrecky over here, I think. There we go. Better. That's a 45. That goes there. It's not perfect, but at least when you work it this way, you can find the imperfections moving backwards. Oh, I think we should probably flip these over. What do you think? I dropped the whole stack. You see that? I got it now. Flip all these. There we go. So much fun. Just sorting cards. All right, so we'll take the end ones. And let's see. Get these piles sorted out. I'm gonna scooch this over a little bit so I got more room. There we go. And then I can slide this there. All right, now we're rocking and rolling. Okay, so 95, 94, 100, 97, 98. So what's been y'all's favorite product release of this year? Cross sports. I'm really interested to know, because I do, take a look at several different products across lots of different sports. I've looked at some, even things like WNBA. I've looked at some Allen and Ginter and some Goodwin Champions, which I'm still trying to figure out what it is. But what's been your favorite so far? Curious to see. Mine has probably been, let's see, extra Willie Castro. Getting all that weird extras. Mine's probably been Chrome Platinum Edition. Topps Chrome base was really good too, but probably Chrome Platinum Edition was one of my favorites. Looking by my table here, Pokemon Scarlet Violet 151 was one of my favorites. And I can get Paldea for stupid cheap, so I've been opening a lot of Paldea. Crown Zenith is really inexpensive right now, so I can get that pretty readily. With the, if you haven't seen them, you can get, what are they? The Black Friday Pikachu VMAX boxes. $25 for a couple promo cards and 7 packs. Which is actually a really good deal, because anytime you can get a Pokemon pack for under $4, you're doing pretty good. And those come out to, let's say, under $3 once you take out the promo cards and all that. And there's a Pikachu pin and stuff like that that's pretty cool in there. So if that's something you're into, it's actually a really good buy. And you can find those at Walmart for $25. They've not been with the cards, so if you're looking for them, you got to look at end caps in the games and toys. And they're usually there. They're yellow boxes, about 2 foot by about a foot tall by, I don't know, 1.5 inches deep, maybe. Lots of packaging for, the packs and the promos, but it is what it is. But I think that's probably been one of my favorite products so far. That being said, if you can't find them, let me know. I kind of hung on to some, and I'm offering a gift wrapping service. So if you want them shipped and wrapped, I'm happy to do that for you, and I can hop them in the mail for you for Christmas. I'm in a very small market, so there's not a whole lot of demand for collectibles right here. So I do offer a service of picking up some retail products, and if you can't find it, let me know. I'll see if I can grab it for you, and we'll get it shipped out to you. I'm considering a rip and ship. I really like to do stuff like that. We got something weird going on here. Yeah, if you want something ripped and shipped, let me know, and we'll try to make it happen for you. So we're missing a Xander Bogaerts, number 77. So let's see if I got a Xander in my other stack here. So it looks like you can do 1 full set and almost a second full set out of 2 hobby boxes. Because I am having to supplement with my stack of base cards that I've got here. There's 177. Looking for just 77. Xander B. Where's he at? Keep looking. Flip this over. There we go. Can't imagine it's going to be too hard because I already separated the rookies out of this pile. So I'm just flipping through. There he is. Okay, so there's another Xander Bogaerts. Okay. So I guess I'll have to mark on the video title that it's 2 or 3 cards short of 2 sets. 6-5. But that's still not bad. I mean, you can't guarantee you're going to get a full set out of a box, but you're pretty dang close. All right, 72, 71. Down to the 70s. So there's a lot of guys, really powerful infielders. Like we're talking Evan Longoria, Michael Brantley, that have had really good careers. What are your thoughts on them in the Hall of Fame? I don't think Brantley's got a strong enough case, but I wish he did. Being a Guardians guy, I wish he had a strong enough case to get in, because I think he's a fantastic player, really all-around good guy. Has been good for baseball. Okay, so now we're going to run into more problems. We don't have a 68 Keibert Ruiz. It's not in this pile. Yeah, so we need another supplemental card. So let me look in my side stack here. 68. I really do want to get these two sets together. I think it's a kind of a neat accomplishment, if you will, to assemble baseball sets. I know you can just go out and buy the sets for a lot of these, but especially things like Chrome or like UK, where they're not quite as mass printed as some of the other ones, and they don't come in a set box. I think it is kind of a neat project to put them together, because even some of the old school baseball sets, you could just buy the whole set, but that's just not the case with some of these other releases. There we go, 68 Keibert Ruiz. So anytime you're able to put together a whole set like that, I think is kind of neat. Okay, so 68 and 67, 66, 65 here. There we go. What are your thoughts? Y'all hit chasers or set builders? Or a little bit of both? Just a nice Adolis Garcia Gold Cup. On to our 50s. Well, there's our 68. Okay, so Keibert Ruiz was good. I'm just a dummy. So can't blame Topps for that one. That's all on me. You're so stupid. 58, 57. Already sorted. And one stack remains. Yeah, we're down to just 1 to 50. All right, this has been a really fun adventure. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more content like this. I can continue to build sets with some of my other cards here. Okay, so we'll do 20, 30, 40, 50. So we have more room. Machado. Goes there, 20 goes here. It's kind of tricky. 40, 20, 20, 40, 10. That across the body to 10, across the camera is really hard to reach, so I apologize if it feels like I'm throwing cards. Because I am. So I don't really have much of a choice to get that far over. All right, 30, 50, 40, 40, 20, 20, 40, 20, 30. Every time I do this, I imagine those guys that have the TCG player machines that go through and sort all their cards. And man, would that be nice. Because I think what they do is they actually load up the price for the different cards on TCG player. And then if the card's worth more than like 5 cents, it sorts them into a different pile. And then they put that pile back through and it sorts it into like piles. And that would be really handy. I could think of many uses for something like that. One of those being replacing this process. All right, so now that my arm feels like it's going to fall off, get our cards sorted out here. Move that over further. Go. All right. 8, 2, there's 9, 3, 4, 1, there's the 50. So I took my kids today to see our first college football game, and it was amazing. They did great. It was me and 3 boys under 10. Out in a huge public area. It's our first time ever going to something like that with them, and they did awesome. They really enjoyed it. Our team won, which makes it good, and we got to hang out as a family, which was amazing. So I'm very excited to the prospect of possibly doing that again sometime, maybe taking the rest of the fam. Because you never know how family-friendly a stadium's going to be until you go. But they did a really good job. And honestly, the other fans did awesome too. They were really family-friendly also. And you never really know. You never know. But they did good. So, definitely another option. And if you've never been to a college football game, I'd have to say that it's worth it. So, worth it to go. 34, 33, 38, 31, 42, 5. There we go. 38, 37. Rolling right along here. 32, 31. And 3 stacks of 10 left. And we are almost through with our 2 whole sets from technically 3 hobby boxes. But still pretty cool to know that you can statistically get close to 1 whole set with 1 hobby box. You may have to do some trading with somebody else that's got one, but a little bit easier to do across the pond where maybe more people are getting this and less flagship. Because over here, not as many people get this, obviously. But 29, 28, 27. Yeah, there's that Michael Brantley. And look, Michael Brantley, 32.7 WAR. It's nothing to sneeze at. And he's been generally productive every year. I don't think he's got a negative. So, well, he might this year. I'm not really sure what year he hung up the cleats, but not a bad baseball player, that's for sure. Contributed on all levels. Okay, so we got an extra Jake Myers. There we go. This goes there. Okay. 2 stacks. Almost done. 18, 17, there's 12. Again. 18, 14, 20, 16, 13, 15. Okay. So once you get the system down, this starts to roll a little bit quicker. I'm curious what y'all would think a complete set of 2022 Topps UK edition might be worth. What would you ask for something like this? Because I don't know. And if you can't get a full set in a single hobby box, that means if you want a whole set and you're not rolling in the dough, or you're not wanting to buy more than one box, you're gonna have to either buy singles, or you're gonna have to trade, or you're gonna have to buy a second box and just suck it up. So what's your thoughts on what a single complete set might be worth here? Don't need the looked up answer. I'm just interested in your off the top of your head perception of value on this set might be. Because I know my answer. We're short a Rendon. Is that right? That can't be right. I thought we saw 2 of those. No, I sure didn't. All right, we're short an Anthony Rendon. So let's get back into our cards here and try to find one. What number was that again? That was number 9. Yeah, number 9. So we're looking for number 9. So what, we've had to supplement 4 cards. There he is. So yeah, we've had to supplement 4 cards from our other base stack to make 2 sets, which I'm actually going to take my extra cards. I'm going to put them over there. Let's see, 10, those Gavin sheets. So I didn't have that there, so now we're good. Okay, so we got 8, 7, 6, 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, there you have it, folks. 2 complete sets of Topps UK. Whew, that was an adventure. We're an hour and 18 minutes in. Somehow my cell phone didn't die because it's not been charging this whole time on my charger. And thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video.